Hey everyone, how are you? I wanted to just give a brief update to let you know how I'm doing after my 12th chemo session this week. So, after this week, I've had a total of, I think it's 30 all in chemo sessions from 3 years ago all the way through to now. And, um, a couple things that you learn going through it is the more chemo you have, the higher likelihood of compounded side effects. So I have felt the last 2 months a lot more intense. I've felt the side effects more intensely. Feeling on the weaker side, feeling more nausea in a way that I just never felt before, and just definitely feeling the nausea overall and the weakness that comes from it. And I think that's important to just share, because part of why I like to share these videos is to give people awareness as to what I'm going through, and maybe gives you awareness to something you may go through or experience later. I know everybody's a bit different, so these aren't like hard and fast rules. It's just what's been going on with me. And so, what happens next? Well, basically, we have worked with my oncologist, and we're going to move towards chemo maintenance, which just means that we're going to pause, we're going to pump the brakes a little bit on this surgery option and spend a handful of months or a year, possibly, I don't know the full time period, taking an oral pill, one in the morning, one at night. And then every 3 weeks, I'll have an hour infusion. As compared to right now, where I get an infusion every 2 weeks, it's close to 8 hours a day. It's a total of six, I think, six meds. And this would really be taking one med 2 times a day, and then every 3 weeks I would just have an hour. And so in terms of managing my day to day, it's a lot less invasive. So I think that's good. And I'm excited to kind of ease off some of these intense meds. Really feeling a little bit, chemo fog is starting to hit a tiny bit. I'm starting to forget the word that I want to say. And so thank you for staying patient with me. Um, but but overall, I'm in a really good headspace. Restarted back at work a week ago. Work has been super supportive, and so I'm slowly catching up and learning all the things that have happened since I've been out. So that's really great and lovely. We are within a week or so from the US celebrating Thanksgiving, and a little less than a week. And that's always a fun time to be with family and to be thankful and celebrate what we're thankful for. And so I'm excited next week that we'll be doing that with extended family. So that's lovely. And the holidays are upon us, and so very quick order, moving towards holiday cards and all the things that need to be done relative to the holidays. But medically, I'm feeling a little worn out, but prognosis remains good. We will meet with the surgeon again to just kind of hear his final thoughts. And it's not as if surgery's off the table forever. We're just kind of taking a little bit of a break, which I am so grateful for. And I really am interested in exploring and having a little break. So that's a good thing. On food for thought, relative to how I've been thinking and whatnot, I saw this a beautiful post on Instagram. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I love when I see quotes and things to share them. And I just think they can be so inspiring. So I wanted to share this quote from the Be Happy Project. And I will share something that I did probably about 5 years ago, maybe, I don't know if it was 10 years ago, but I remember hearing the adage that, like, kind of whatever you consume, you are what you eat, that whole thing. But think about that from a knowledge standpoint. Like, what are you consuming? What are you reading? What are you experiencing? What are you taking in? And the idea being that, you can edit that list and allow yourself to be surrounded by things that are inspiring and supportive, and is an added benefit rather than a drag. And so for social media, for the last how many years, I follow people that are inspiring and put in quotes and are very positive. And I find if people are being ultra negative on a particular page, it's something that I'm not going to waste my time on. And anyways, so I have a lot of amazing, inspiring accounts that I have found or have been served my way. And one of them is the Be Happy Project. And I wanted to read this to you guys because it was so inspiring when I read it. And so let me go ahead and do that. So by the end of this year, I hope you're able to say, this was the year I changed my life. The year I found the boldest, bravest kind of courage. The year I stopped dancing around the perimeter of who I always wanted to be. I hope you're able to say, this was the year I began, even if I did not know how I would finish. The year I learned to prioritize how things feel over how they look. The year I chose me. I hope you get to the end of this year able to say, this was the year I started living. This was the year I started becoming the person I was always meant to be. And you guys have heard me talk about this, and it's emotional because I really spent a large part of my life trying to be what everybody else wanted. And this quote just resonated so deeply with me because it really, this year has been and continues to be me being me. And, the one line in there, this was the year I started living, was just, takes my breath away because I've been alive, but I haven't been living. And, that saying, get busy living or get busy dying, there's something in this for us all to remember, right? Remember that life is a choice, and what you want out of your life is a choice. And, there are so many things that are happening to you right now or to me right now that are out of our control, i.e. I'm going through cancer, etc. And so many people, I know a beautiful soul that used to work on my team whose mother passed last week. Becca, I'm sending you love. Things like this continue to happen in our lives, and we have to adjust, and we have to make space for our own healing and for how we handle it, just how we handle it in general. So I think this year I chose me. I'm thankful I chose me. I'm really thankful for this channel and for all of you, and thankful to have your love and support as I go through everything. And I will continue to cherish that, and sending so much gratitude and hoping and wishing you all have a wonderful holiday with your own families, those of you celebrating. And I will keep you posted as I hear more about next steps on treatment. But I want you all to be thinking about, how you chose you this year. And more in particular, how are you choosing living? Like really being engaged with your life. Get busy living, everyone. Okay. Love you all. Be well now. Talk to you soon.